it was fun. I really enjoyed working in the job that I was in, but there were definitely challenges. I went through um workplace bullying. I had to take someone to HR. That was definitely a low point. Having to explain to the HR people kind of the behavior that I was dealing with, and it was really scary, and no one likes to get HR involved. It's not a fun experience.
Mhm.
But what I learned from it was that there are always going to be people in your life and in your job that aren't going to like what you're doing and are going to feel threatened by what you're doing, and quite often that turns back on you as bad behavior from them. And it made me approach situations like that very differently. So I came across other situations where people would say things or try and kind of make me look bad, but I always kind of focused on doing the job and making sure that I was doing the best job that I could, so that the people that mattered knew that I was doing the work. So my managers would never question whether any of the rumors or anything were true. They'd never question my work ethic because I worked really hard. So that was definitely a big eye opener for me. And then also, because I was in my 20s, quite a lot of the work that I did was with people who were a lot more experienced than I was. They'd been in the industry for a lot longer, but it was my job to negotiate with them or help them see things my way. And that was a skill that I definitely had to learn, to be confident in my own expertise and knowing what I did, so that that would come across when I was speaking to people who had a lot more experience than I did.
Yeah, elaborate a little bit on how you gained that confidence in, dealing with people that might be a lot more experienced than you or in higher positions than you.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll answer in two ways. So working on your mindset, I think, is something that we should all be doing every day. It's a muscle that has to be strengthened. Like if you were going to go to the gym to get a six pack, you wouldn't just go once and then presume you're going to get a six pack. It's the same kind of thing. So I develop a mindset practice. So every day I will journal. I'll write out my goals. I'm really big on doing affirmations. I meditate, and they don't take very long. Each of them takes 2 or 3 minutes, but I do them every day because it keeps your mindset strong. And it's better to work on your mindset when you're feeling good, so that when you're not feeling so good, you're already in the habit of doing it, and then that continues that practice, and it helps you keep your mindset strong. So that's definitely one of the things that I was doing during this time, and that I recommend everyone else do. And then, to be able to work with people that have more experience than I did, I made sure that I learned as much as possible and got really good at my job. So reading what I could, taking lessons on things that I needed to, just absorbing as much information about my job as I could, because that's the best way to get over nerves or to be able to hold yourself in front of people that have got more experience than you, is by knowing what you're talking about. I think is the best way of doing that. So that's what I got really good at doing.
That's awesome advice.